Are we sure? Because we're in it now. Hi, everyone. Welcome to DieFall Presents Ruin Auric. This is who we are today. There's a lot to take in.
A lot.
And if you haven't taken in the Twitter crops of the various different tweets, you should. You absolutely should. We have taken it upon ourselves in Halloween fun fashion to dress as some characters. Yeah, where B Perennial is just jacked. Just huge.
I can't get over it.
Flex it out for us, Beth. You wanna? Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody, the bot.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
Oh.
Huge.
I meant to wear a shirt, but it didn't work out. So we're just gonna be
We're not violating TOS in any ways. It's fine.
Yeah, guys,
It's
listen.
fine.
Her with the shirt made it look like her boobs were lopsided, and she had to specify where her boobs were for us. So we're not doing that.
And
They weren't where we thought they were.
Blurred?
Sorry.
I like I told them, don't make me laugh today, guys, because I can't breathe.
Yes. We have also discussed the intricacies of how you squeeze toothpaste. I did pitch that question to chat as well, just in case. And it is decided that if you do not squeeze from the bottom of the toothpaste, you are just full of chaotic energy. And that's fine, but inefficient, and I'm annoyed. That's all. That's all. That's all. It's not a judgment on you as a person, Beth. I'm just saying. So, welcome. I don't know what today is. This group has a tendency of taking every idea I have and doing something else with it. So,
Yeah,
what's prep?
it's fun.
What's prep anyways? I tried earlier today, so if you guys were around for that at home, we tried. And we'll see how that goes. That being said, I do want everyone to roll me a d20. But not for recap.
not for recap.
No.
Yeah.
This is indeed for
Oh, Thaddeus.
the retweets that you at home have provided on the Go Live tweet to give someone a nat 20 on their on one of their rolls today, which is great. Every 10 retweets gets that there. And while we're doing the rolls and tallying that up, I will. Where did I put it? I do this all the time. DieFall presents Ruin, original 5th edition D&D cooperative campaign featuring 3 heroic odysseys to escape hell. 3 parties embark on unique journeys through the many layers of hell where their actions will lead to consequences for one another. This is Auric. They're very cute. Tell them they're cute. There are 3 ways our viewers can interact with the game. First, you can invoke Fate by using !Fate for various different effects. $2 for +2 to a roll, $5 for a reroll, $10 for a nat 20, $20 for a draw from the deck of many, and $69 to invoke Chaos. Please be sure to identify the players you want to influence, otherwise I have no idea and I look like a dummy. Second, every 10 retweets.
I'm gonna be nice.
I appreciate that, thank you. Every 10 retweets will grant that nat 20 to a random player, which it looks like it's going to be Balra, unless I am missing someone there.
It's me because of my
it's you?
computer's.
Oh, is it?
Not
Is it
me,
you?
but-
It's not
I
you.
just,
Hold on.
I just got a subby knight. I'm good. She can have it.
A subby night. I knew Joel was a sub at heart. That's a good boy.
Oh my.
We've learned a great deal about you.
I can't see my face anymore, so it's fine. Every 10 retweets will grant a nat 20 to a random player at the table. You can find the tweet linked in the chat somewhere. Third, patrons may participate in various mini-games within the Shard of Discord, the central location of our campaign, which we have not gotten to yet because chaos. The mini-games will affect world building, story setting, NPCs, and future events. Use Patreon and chat for more information. That's where you can play a game that I designed, and we did a little bit of that today as well. And the first resolution for the 2 game portions will be on October first, which is rather exciting, I think. That all being said, that's what we're doing. Oh, and I just realized I need to admit one Beth to the little Google Meets thing so we can.
That was not on you.
No,
that
that's
was on me.
That's me. It's okay. I'm
No, I
production,
just
so everything's
asked.
on me.
I
Everything's
just
on me.
asked.
I just
I should have
asked.
asked like 20 minutes ago. I just asked.
Guys, I am running on coffee, and that's it.
For that, Beth, we'll give you the second D20, then the second nat 20 for the retweets. So
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, just settle in. It's okay.
Okay.
Everything's good. We're all good here, you know? And certainly nothing about one of the cards that you drew last time is ever going to have any negative consequences ever. So this is definitely not me trying to mitigate some of the pain.
Chat, we've had like 7 of these cards pulled, and I've been blessed with 2 of them, one of which means I have a murderous corn baby out to get me, and the second one now might be something else negative. Everybody else has gotten cool things like a sexy dark knight who follows you around, or a pile of gold, and I'm gonna get like a rabbit that just lives in my asshole.
All right.
Why?
Why is my question?
Why is my question?
I think we just found the first nomination for next week's or next game's tweet.
Oh, yeah.
I think we just found the clip.
Clip it. Thanks, chat. Thanks.
Lemmy Winks, that's the rabbit's name.
Lemmy. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Lemmy Winks who hides in the booty.
We have fun here, I think. I hope
I had
so.
to go
God.
there. Someone else started it. Don't point the finger at me.
I
Oh my
would
God.
never. I would never.
At least we didn't start with pegging this time.
Yeah, that's true. We can do that.
Now that
next
Joel
time.
Is established as a good subby wubby. I mean,
I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
oh god.
Where'd you go? I was just messing with camera stuff.
I got whiplash. I got whiplash from that. What happened?
I forgot I hadn't done anything with my like. Never mind. It's fine. We're just wilding out today. It's good. it's good. My face is turning red and I can fucking feel it. Let's go.
All of this is staying in post. That you guys get this live. It's staying in. It's fine. It's fine. So the way that things are. Oh, Stella picks up another. Wow. Okay. All right.
What?
Okay. So Stella, you get a card and another nat 20.
Whoa.
So we're gonna.
Really?
Yeah. You get a nat 20 and a card. We're gonna have to see where that goes today.
Wow.
Let it be a good card. Please
excellent.
Let it be
Thanks,
a card
chat.
that has a rabbit up my ass. Thank you.
That's
Please do.
not a
We have
thing.
matching- I want to have matching ass rabbits.
Whoa.
Can they be butt bunnies?
So you get a rabbit and I'll get a hair, so I can say I have a hair in my ass.
And I won't.
Wow!
I love you guys.
I have to DM Stella for the card I just drew because I need permission to actually do this. I'd like it's not a rabbit up the butt,
Wait,
but
from me?
yeah. So hang on.
Not just because I'm your dommy mommy, right? Like
no,
actually.
not just
okay.
you know. This is yeah.
Okay, let me. All right, hit me with it.
I have to. I'm sweating
Now
already.
I'm nervous.
No, it's good. It's just a little much sometimes. So otherwise I'll redraw that. Yeah. So I thought I'd ask.
Wait, how is that good?
It's not good.
So it's not a good
Sound-
card.
It is not a
Sounds like
good card.
read.
I mean,
But it's a one I need to ask permission before we actually do it.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
All right, which is fine. You know what? While you ponder that situation there and let me know whatever you would like to do, would anyone like to volunteer to recap? Or should I just go ahead and do that?
The floor
Fantastic.
is yours, sir.
Yeah, I figured. And every time there's a volunteering situation, it just never works out, does it? So,
Joel, is that
last time. Yeah, hello?
like
Oh.
everything?
Yes.
Look at my question.
Yep.
What? Why?
Because that's what the draw does.
Sounds like it's
you know
not
what?
fun.
Fuck it. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it. But it does
All right.
render this kind of moot today.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
All right, I'm good.
So, last time on Dragon Ball Z / Auric destroying every plane of existence here. Oh, that was special.
Sternamabs.
Our team, our golden glorious team, returned to the Duck Inn. They had defeated Andre. They found out was likely a herald of death, one of the beings that ushers those that die into the afterlife, which caused a little bit of complication. They met some spirits that were attempting to pass on, assisted in moving some of them along, converted the inn into a self-serve establishment, got pretty inebriated on the self-serve booze. Also, now have a couple of dogs as pets. Socks and Rufus are there with you in the inn. And the chalkboard of the inn that did specify the special of the day being the roast duck has now been utilized to grant the party their memories back, as well as disintegrating the messenger that was there to ask about Andre and the next shipment of, the things you destroyed. Party? Yeah.
She was hot too.
She was very hot.
And then she was disintegrated.
Well, I mean, she murdered
That was
Balra.
really hot.
She
it's true.
murdered Balra. She did not treat Balra very well. And at the very end of all of this, you did meet the Night of Death, which I will go ahead and re-show to the chat here. Pull it up all nice and big like for you guys. So, what do you want to do? We ended right when the Night of Death basically takes a knee in front of Balra and says that they're here to serve in some capacity, and that was it.
Kid, I just need to sleep, you guys. What happened? She's like, kind of, back from being unconscious. Where's the mess? Where'd she go?
She is indisposed at this time.
Hey. I think Balra's probably still a little blushy, but still a little bit like, what does this guy mean? He's to my service, but okay. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, he's kneeling there in full plate armor, a great sword strapped across his back, but has not looked up since kneeling there.
I think you're supposed to relieve him of his charge.
Okay, let me check my... Because I think I'm zippity zilch on spell slots for whatnot. I wasn't marking, but I think I am zippity zilch on healing word or anything right now. So Balder's be like, okay, just help me up, and can you keep an eye on the door? Because I don't know if I can handle another whatever she was. Okay.
And he stands. Of course, my lady. And he, helps you and steadies you and looks at the door, attentively to make sure nothing approaches. May I take you to one of the rooms so you may rest?
I think the rest of us are just kind of watching this like
Balra literally is just like, okay. Just like, whatever, man.
And he looks down and he says, may I lift you?
Oh my god, where did Balra, where did you find one of these?
Sorry, Leslie's laughing. Balra is just like, I think Balra honestly is surprised by this Night of Death being like, sure, whatever. And then also, I don't think she necessarily saw death, even though she thought she died. So she's probably a little disappointed on the inside. So she's kind of just like, sure. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
And he'll pick you up easily. He's much larger than you. And we'll take you to the upstairs of the B Perennial, the second inn, to one of the finely appointed rooms. B, what do these rooms look like? This is your inn now, in your image.
Mm-hmm.
Velvet.
For now.
Just velvet.
The walls are velvet. The art is velvet. The sheets are velvet. Every bed is 4-poster.
Mm-hmm.
It's gauche. It's like very gold and overly embroidered, overly carved, rococo but tacky. Yes. And then there's like little bee kind of paraphernalia everywhere. There's little honey pots and honeycomb and honey dipper icons just kind of carved into all of the wood that has the opportunity to have carving.
So,
Okay.
While this is happening, Thaddeus would have been writing on a chalkboard, and I sent you the DM with that information.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm getting this right now. It's fine. There's something for this, but the knight will take
At your
Balra
leisure.
upstairs to the room. Where do you just want to be placed on the bed?
She's good.
Just plop down at the door.
Sorry, hold on. I need a spray bottle. Someone spray. All right.
I have a feeling Balra is just like, because if he's really large, and when we get to the door, imagining that most of the doors, even though the one we have adjusted are duck doors, formally, you might have to put her down. So she's like, okay, here's fine.
Yeah, and he places you down gently. Says, I will stand guard while you rest.
Thank you. Also, tell Death thanks. I don't. And she just kind of, I'm okay. And gets into bed and probably tries to fall asleep easily.
Yeah, and the door will just be shut behind you, and we just watch as the Knight of Death just takes up a post next to the door. So, Thaddeus, you write down a bunch of stuff on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Does it literally say a
Tiny as he
bunch of
needs
stuff?
to.
Sorry.
Yeah, it just is a bunch of stuff. Well, it does say, welcome to the Fortress of the Mind. The Immortals are protected at all times within its grandiose halls in body, mind, and soul. All who enter serve the Immortals. And then it lists the Immortals by name, which is all of you. Conspicuously, though, as you complete this, there is no change.
Interesting.
Well, is anybody gonna pick me up, take me upstairs?
Thaddeus seems distracted. Now this is interesting.
I'll walk over and help B up.
B, are you still a little inebriated?
She has 1 hit point
Yep.
and also took a couple shots. So inebriated, out of it, bloody, all of the weakened states in one.
Dressay helps you to your feet.
Oh, thank you. So much, boy. What a night.
He's like muttering to himself.
Yeah, it's certainly been a night. What is Thaddeus doing? Isn't he supposed to tend to you?
He ain't
Sure, it would have worked.
supposed to carry me. I thought Pendulum was gonna come over here pick me up with his big strong arms. But he's failing in many regards when it comes to subservitude to me. So appreciate it, Dressay.
Not a problem. Do you want me to grab anyone for you?
Nope, just need to lay down for a couple minutes, I think.
All right, well, let me help you to a room then. I'll guide her as she shuffles.
Hobbles.
Yeah.
So there'll be a lot of hobbling today.
Yeah, a lot of hobbling. Yeah, so in one of those very plush rooms, B, you are led to. There are plenty of them because this is made in B Perennial Second's image. There are lots of rooms, ostentatious, beautiful, and comfortable, and many velvets.
Finally.
Finally.
I know, it's the first time we've been someplace clean.
That's very true. It is actually very clean. Yeah, okay, so while Dressay leaves B up, Thaddeus is considering the things on the board. Pendulum, what are you up to here?
Honestly, taking in everything that we've just witnessed, and reflecting on some of the things we've learned. More importantly, what Pendulum has learned about himself. The disintegration. Having just witnessed the disintegration of one of Andre's cohorts, and the very studly, the very studly Death Knight that is.
So what? Run that one by me again. The what Death Knight?
the studly Death Knight. The handsome hunk of Death Knight that now apparently is is now hanging around.
Love that.
But at this moment, Penn is probably going to take a step outside.
Okay. Yeah.
And in light of all the things that have recently changed, I believe Penn's probably going to start trying to see if the chalkboard affects more than just the inside of where we are.
Yeah, I think that's probably wise. You go outside and you realize that, yeah, the village out here, exactly the same as when you left it. You turn around and look at the Duck Inn. The exterior looks the exact same too. It seems that only the interior has been changed.
Okay. I'm gonna step back into the Duck Inn, and I'm gonna approach the chalkboard. Is Thaddeus still over there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little conversation with him. Mr. McCormick.
Pendulum. It appears that we may have pushed it too far. And he points at the new text on there.
I believe we have not pushed further enough. I seem to have discovered that the outside has been left unchanged.
I see. Well, none of these effects that I wrote on here have occurred, as far as I can tell, but it remains to be seen. We have not tested them all.
We must be careful. We could potentially put ourselves back in our less than awake state that we were in prior.
That
We'll have
was
to be very
part of
careful
why I
with our
wrote what
wording.
I did on here. Yes, exactly. I agree fully.
I wonder, should we attempt to see if we can affect any change outside of the, well, what used to be the Duck Inn, but is now the B Perennial II.
What do you suggest?
We awoke the patrons inside of this establishment.
That is true.
I wonder if we can wake the ones outside of it.
It's an interesting question, one I had not considered.
Everything is left exactly as it was. It's almost as if nothing's changed. As a matter of fact, from outside, this is still the Duck Inn.
I wonder if there's some great illusory magic going on around here.
Whatever it is, but it's far beyond us. Something tells me that there are more major players at work than what we originally thought.
I believe I did not have time to tell anyone, but the last time I wrote something on here, I heard a very strange voice in my head.
A strange voice?
It seemed not so much benevolent, but empathetic to our plight, but it was unable to enact everything I had written on the board prior. But
we're still being watched.
It is possible that that dark figure that is now serving our drow friend was related to it.
We'll probably want to ask many questions once he returns.
He doesn't return. So, B and Balra are both upstairs. Thaddeus and Pendulum are discussing. Jersey, after you drop B off, what do you want to do?
Probably find a room and myself and rest, because we have gone, 3 days now without any rest?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to find another room and lay down.
There are plenty. Yes. Yes. Thaddeus and Pen, did you want to also take a bit of a rest?
I think for now, I would like to leave this the way it is.
Yeah.
And perhaps we could test your idea tomorrow if nothing seems to happen. But I must admit, there are a lot of thoughts swirling in my head right now about before we came here, and I need time to process.
That is fair. You should go get some rest as the others are. I'm going to stay down here, and I will place myself into sentry mode.
Your service is appreciated.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Just always with the hand on the chin is so good to me. Oh. Pendulum, as you place yourself into sentry mode downstairs, and Thaddeus, you find yourself another room upstairs. Pen, do you lock the front door?
You know what?
Do you do the sign to close thing and?
You know what? Just for a part of me almost wants to not do it just to see what crazy shit happens, but I actually am going to do it because we do desperately need the rest.
We are all very much in trouble. Sure.
But yes, I'm going to flip the sign closed and lock the door.
Okay, absolutely. And you place yourself into sentry mode, and you all begin to rest, falling into a much needed slumber and long rest. If you would like to replenish your spell slots and HP and all of that good stuff, now is a very good time to do that. And as you rest, dreaming those lovely dreams. Of course, we had a chaos implemented in chat, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that.
Yay. Real quick,
Uh-huh.
how much was the hit points that you gave in that spell? You gave temporary hit points?
It'd probably be gone by now.
It's
it was
gone.
5 overall.
It was 5?
So
Okay,
if you
cool.
still have the overall 5.
I just didn't
8 hours.
I accidentally put it into hit point maximum, so I just needed to subtract that to understand.
Yeah. Okay. It goes into both your current pool and your HP max pool, but make sure
I
you
just
get
didn't
rid
put
of
it in the right one.
Yeah.
B is just sleeping. You're all awoken with a start. in the hold of a ship in the middle of a storm, swinging back and forth. You find yourself there with your friends, all of you, the bottom of this ship. And that voice, that it tends to do, calls out to you. Oh, you can't sleep? There's so many things to be done! Survive the storm, defeat your enemies, and maybe I'll let you go back to your plush little inn. Really tacky decorating, if you ask me. Good luck!
Tacky? What the hell? What does he think that some kind of wet wood look is better? Where are we?
Oh, by the heavens! Now where the hells are we?
Dressay is damp and unhappy.
Yeah, it is storming.
Very
The water
unhappy.
is pouring in from, the top, as well as what seem to be multiple holes in the hull.
Oh, somebody got to fix that.
Dressay's just in the corner, just trying to like stay out of the rain and like the storm water. She's just like holding her hair that's like dimming in flames.
So, can I roll perception to look around, like where we are? What's
Sure.
the threat?
Yeah, absolutely.
My perception's not great.
Uh-huh.
What'd I do?
Clearly on a ship with an 18 here. You're definitely on a ship. You're
my God.
downstairs and you can see lines of cannons as well as repair tools and wood for the various different holes here. And there are sailors making their way up and down the stairs, shouting various different things about work that needs to be done. And one does come down. A human male sees you all just standing there. What are you doing? Get to work!
Get to work.
Mind your
Look at the
tongue,
holes in the
peasant.
hull. Fine. I'll let the captain know that you don't want to work then. And he goes running back up the stairs.
Well, everyone, it appears we have two options: play along or mutiny. I don't know
I
why we're on a
choose
ship.
mutiny.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to. Actually, can I do that? Can I mage hand trip that guy? As he's running back to his captain and drag him back, please.
Mage Hand has about 10 pounds worth of force, so you can definitely
trip
attempt to
someone.
trip
Okay,
him.
I'll trip
But I don't know about like dragging him back.
All right, I'll trip him.
So you're going to attempt to trip him, and yeah, why not? He rolls a d20 to avoid it. What is your spell save DC? Oh, he fails. He falls, he trips, slams his head into the stairwell in front of him here, and just like teeth all over the ground.
Oh,
He goes,
Yes.
He spits out some blood and picks himself up and says, damn, slippery steps, and goes running back up the stairs.
wow.
Well, I tried to stop him from doing whatever he was going to do, but, you know. What, Thaddeus?
That was impressive in a certain way.
Oh, well,
I've never tried that myself. I'll have to learn that one.
you should definitely try it. I recommend it. It is fun, to say the least.
Can I march up to the deck?
Yeah.
I'll be right behind her.
I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on?
there.
Absolutely. 1 second.
Mind the blood, Miss Perennial.
And
Mind the
teeth,
blood.
Mr. Thaddeus.
As you step over the blood and teeth that are there on the stairs and out into what seems to be a rather fierce storm. You're blown about, buffeted by the wind and the rain, and you see that you find yourself on a four-masted ship that is pitching and rolling in the storm ahead. There are roughly
hell.
20 different sailors on the ship right now, as well as what probably is the captain at the helm yelling out orders to the sailors. Things like something to do with sails, or make sure you're tied down, or hey, how close are those guys behind us?
Behind. I want to go see the guys behind.
Yeah, so you go up to the rear of the ship here, and you find yourself next to the tiller where there is this water genasi who seems to be the captain of this vessel, or at least someone who's important here. And he looks at you and looks you up and B, what are you doing? I told you to go fix the hull.
You told me no such thing. I am my own woman making choices of my own accord. Now
When you
who's
signed
chasing
on.
us?
And he gestures to the back. He's like, what do you think? It's pirates. And you look behind you, and there is a ship in the storm behind you.
All right. What do you think I should do about this?
Fix the hull, B.
I'm so tired of this. I can't make the pirates go away right now. And it's less wet downstairs. So I think I'll just go back downstairs and tell everybody what I found.
Okay. You found a storm and sailors and a pirate ship. And I think as you get down the stairs, another hole is blown open in the rear of the ship as some forward-facing cannons from the ship behind you tears into yours.
I want to be unfazed by it. Like, that happens behind me as I'm telling the story. Just another day in hell.
We're not getting out of this, are we?
That does not appear this is going to be an easy one to escape.
Frustratingly, it do seem like we gotta follow whatever it is that this omnipotent voice wants us to do.
All right.
Does anyone ever get the impression that we're just the subjects of some sort of sick entertainment?
Yes.
DM, is there water in this room and or rising?
It is not filling as of yet. You seem to be on the secondary deck of a 3-deck ship. There's no telling what's happening on the one below.
Okay.
All right. Pendulum, I think you should be the one to go and fix the hull because, I mean, you can literally hammer wood with your hands.
This is true.
I will handle the pirate ship behind us. Maybe Thaddeus could help me out too.
I believe I might have something to help with that.
And I guess B and Balra help Pendulum or help the other sailors. B, you can tell them what to do.
Oh,
Since
I love that idea.
Since I'm sure you have a great oversight of what's going on this deck, you know? So how about you do that? Balra, you just support wherever
I
needed.
can help Pendulum. It's fine. I
Yes.
can do that. Yeah.
Okay. I guess
That'd be
I'll go
lovely.
out into the wet storm. And just say goes upstairs and is
miserable.
very angry. She has like a hood up over her hair. She's just very angry. You said they're shooting cannons at us, right?
Yeah.
Can I fireball them out of the air so they don't hit us?
The cannonballs themselves, so using firebolt, you want to shoot the cannonballs.
Yeah, so they don't hit us.
Okay. You can certainly try. They're very fast-moving objects. You're gonna have to be very quick, but yeah, you can try.
Okay, how do I try?
How do I try? So a firebolt is just a bolt of fire. A cannonball is a ball made of iron. I'm not super sure this is gonna have the effect that you want. But you could target their cannon emplacements on the ship.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna target their ship.
There we go. Okay.
I'm just gonna target their ship.
So you go up to the rear of the ship, back where the captain is, and he sees you there. And says, what are you doing out here? I told you to fix the hull.
It's being handled. Let us do our work or die like the rest of us.
What work are you going to do at the rear of the ship?
You'll see.
Okay. He starts yelling for his first mate, and yeah, okay. Dressay, you want to firebolt the ship behind you. Thaddeus, what do you want to do?
I believe he is going to... what is the best way to do this? if there's some way he can use the help action to steady her aim, perhaps with mage hand to hold her arms steady, or perhaps using prestidigitation to make sure the rain is not falling in her eyes.
Okay.
Aww.
Sure, yeah. So you prestidigitate the rain away, so just say, so they may aim correctly.
Yes.
And Dressay, with advantage, you fire at one of the forward-facing cannons?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Cat. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Do I just put it in the chat?
Yeah, you roll like you're making an attack.
Okay. So it's that.
Oh, that's Sacred Flame. I thought you were using Firebolt.
I don't know. I don't have Firebolt.
Okay. So Sacred Flame does target, like, the area that exists over there. It is a holy light that burns things that are in it. It is not technically, like, fire. But that being said, there are people operating the cannon emplacement, and so you choose to burn them with your holy fire, and one of them succeeds and the other one fails. One of them just dies as you torch them with your holy fire.
Cool. Thank you, Thaddeus, for your assistance.
You're quite welcome.
I guess we're just gonna man that up there. I'm just gonna keep
Just
on going.
keep doing that? Okay.
Keep on going.
I'm gonna do my own spell.
Yeah, what do you want to do, Thaddeus?
How rough are the seas right now?
It's pretty rough.
So we're going like this, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, he's going to time a spell so that when the pirate ship is going down into the surf, he's going to magnify gravity on its prow so it goes down even further.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I basically need the damage of the magnified gravity.
Okay. Let me just double check that. So, okay. It's the
'Cause it's
T8, it looks like, right?
Yeah, is it an attack roll or is it a savings throw?
It's a radius sphere, so it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Well, it's a ship. It doesn't really have a con save, so.
Right.
You sure?
Well.
It's up to you, but here you go. Oh wow, that was terrible.
Okay. Timing it on the downward, you like magnify gravity at the front of the prow of the ship as it goes downwards, and you note that you do crush some of the wood at the prow of the ship, but it looks like it's not creating enough of an initial pull to get that idea that you wanted. But you do note that magnified gravity does crush the wood on that ship, and you could ostensibly open a hole with some time.
Well, it does look like that the ship will be traveling through the area because it has a duration of 1 round, it says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like you watch as it like crushes some of the portions of the prow.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I see who's steering that ship?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
It's gonna be very difficult through the storm.
17?
17's pretty good. You definitely can make out the shapes and forms of people on the deck itself, as well as people on the rigging of the ship behind you, but I don't think you can see the tiller of the ship and whoever is piloting it at the moment.
Okay.
It's just too far away and there's too much rain.
That's fine. Okay, based on that, I guess, can I do produce flame and hurl the fireball at the ship?
I think Produce Flame has like a 10-foot throw. You
can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you.
30 feet. The ship is not within 30 feet.
Dang it! Okay, fine.
Yeah. It is not that close yet, though it does seem to be gaining, as there are some bodies of sailors on your deck that would likely be working on things here.
Alrighty, then I'm just gonna go to the cannons and I'm gonna help load it up, and I'm going to take my flamed fist and just punch it into it to give it a little extra juice. I know that's not how it works, but you know what? This magic's there.
Okay, so as you begin to load up the cannons and we handle that situation there, I'm going to bounce real quick to where Balra and Pendulum are, you're trying to patch the place up?
Yeah.
Question, real quick,
Yes.
before. So we gained the benefits, I presume, of a long rest. We just kind of woke up in this scenario. Is the way
Yes, when you're in this at the moment, you have the benefits of that long rest.
Okay. Okay. That we're good. So, how looking at the area that's been damaged, how tremendously horrible does it look?
On this deck, manageable. It will take a little bit of time. A couple of the boards that you have available to you, and the knowledge that you have of tools to make a couple of rounds worth of work to patch up what's here right now. Now, there's no saying what happens and if anything's created, or if there's more holes down at the bottom that you don't know about yet. Here, there's two that look like the highest risk, right? As you dip down below the waves, there's water that does come in and slosh around from those holes there. They're probably your highest risk.
Okay. After having kind of scanned the scenario, taking in the level of damage we're looking at, I'm going to turn to Balra and say, Balra, we are in dire straits, it appears.
Yeah.
I will begin repairs on the ship. If you would like to assist me, could you maybe potentially help me build some of this water that is starting to leak into the ship?
Yeah. Balra is going to, she's not very strong or very good at technical repairs on stuff like this, but she is going to cast guidance on you.
There you go.
You can have that.
Ooh. Thank you.
And that's what she's gonna do on her turn, unless you'll allow her to do anything else.
Sure, do something else. We had a
she's
bunch of
gonna
stuff
try to
happen
find
upstairs. What do you want to do?
She's gonna try to find the stairs down to see how high the water levels are on the lower decks.
Yeah,
She's gonna
going
find
down there.
me going down there.
Okay,
that was
so
my
you
plan.
meet up with B there, and you go down as you've blessed Pendulum. Hopefully, you can do some things. And as you guys make your way down the stairs, you realize that it is at least knee-high in water down here. Now, that's not overly unusual, but you do see that there's at least one glaring leak that definitely needs some kind of attention.
Pendulum, I'm gonna try to help with this one down here, but you've got that up there. I think I saw some nails, and her guidance is essentially being like, I've seen some stuff there that might get help, etc., etc. But that's it.
All right,
That sounds like a
Pendulum,
stellar idea.
how do you want to fix this?
Ooh.
You just tell me. I don't know much
you
about
know
ship
what, I'm
stuff. You just
gonna-
tell me.
You said there's some wooden planks
Yeah.
laying around.
Yeah, and there's like some pitch and stuff to seal it up, as well as nails and hammers.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna start gathering. I'm gonna just start gathering up the materials I need. Try and get them close by to where I need them, so that way I don't have to go running back and forth. And then I'm gonna start trying to start hammering in some of these boards
Yeah.
to patch up the hull.
You have Tinker's tools, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Roll me Tinkers with advantage. Because you know what you're doing here, and then you're going to be able to add your guidance as well.
Ooh. Lisa like. Yeah, let's see. This is Tinker's tool. Did it do the thing?
It might ask you for a check, and you can choose either dexterity or intelligence.
Okay.
If it asks you for what type?
Yeah, let's see. Why is it not doing the thing I wanted to do? Yeah, it's not letting me. When I click, it's the one that's in like tools and proficiencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not letting me. Not
Okay.
letting me do the thing.
Tinker's tools. So it'll have a pop-up that says an attribute question.
Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot because I have it popped out, so it's totally blocking it. Anyway, carry on.
Okay.
I'm going to use intelligence.
All right, perfect.
Booyah.
Ooh. Add your guidance D4. We'll see how high that goes. That's a 26
see.
right now and a nat 20.
Dang.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh yeah, it's a 29
Wow.
total. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
This is really quick. You do this very well. You're just like, yes, nail, here, slam, here, nail, slam, pitch over, slam nails in where the boards. Yeah, it's excellent. You do very, very well. B and Balra, as you're down in the water, right, on the third deck of the ship here, what do you want to do?
Now, for one, I've taken my cape off and draped it gingerly over a hanging hook or just to keep it dry.
It drips sadly because you were outside in the rain already.
Now, it did its job. Who's downstairs?
You and Balra. And what
There's
seems
no
to be some
workers?
prisoners in a cell.
Prisoners, you say?
Indeed.
Oh, I wonder what their backstory is. Hey, y'all, you scared?
One of them is it's kind of surly looking dwarf that's just like sodden, right? Just water dripping off everything, looks up at you. Death comes for us all, I suppose.
Do you think death's coming for you today, or would you like to fight it?
Well, if it isn't today, the captain will have my head tomorrow. Doesn't really take kindly to mutiny.
Mutiny, you say? Hey, how about this? You help me patch up the holes down here, and this ship's ours. And I roll persuasion.
Yeah,
21?
that's a 21. I think
Right
he just
on.
like shrugs his shoulders and I either die today or die tomorrow. Fine, tell me what you need to do.
All right. I'm gonna grab, you said that there's repair tools kind of
Yeah.
haberdashery around?
Sure.
I'm gonna grab a hammer. And with my... with my tavern brawler abilities, which makes me proficient with improvised weapons.
Yes.
I'm gonna hammer the lock on the, I assume,
Yeah.
on the grate to get him out of there.
Okay. Yeah, roll the athletics check. It doesn't
Athletics,
move,
you
so it's
say?
an advantage, so like you're gonna hit it. So roll one more. A 10, and you slam this hammer into the like iron of this gate here, and you hear it clang and it dents a little bit, and the dwarf looks like, oh. I mean, you could just use the keys that are hanging over there.
Look at Balra's standing there with the
She's like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but there are keys over here. You want me to, okay. And she'll get them and like kind of start bringing them over. I didn't know if they were for the cells. I just, yeah.
Oh, hope you didn't jam the lock.
DM, did I jam the lock?
No, of course not. I would not do that to you. Oh my gosh.
Would you?
Thought about it though. So, Malra, you put the keys in and you unlock the thing, and with some effort, it does take to like actually open it, because it's a little messed up now. You yank it
Balra's
open.
like thinking this, but not saying anything to
Yeah.
be about it. Just, it's fine. It's okay. We can get it open. It's okay.
B feels no shame. She thought it was cool.
You open it up, and this surly sodden dwarf walks out to meet you.
I'm B Perennial II, and you are?
I know who you are. You've been serving on this crew for 5 years.
Oh, have I?
What do you mean you don't know my name? You threw me in here yesterday.
Oh, did I? Well, feelings change. I'm gonna call you Happy. Let's go.
In a weird twist of fate, my name is Grumpy, but fine. And so he stomps out or sloshes out into the water down here, grabs the hammer from you, and makes his way towards the tools to like start repairing the things down here.
Great.
Balra, what do you want to do other than find keys for people?
Is there like another cell, another group of prisoners, or is he like the only one?
There's probably his accomplices, or the ones that they found to be his accomplices, like a group of sailors that are down here. Probably just like 3 or 4.
Do
Not
they
that
seem
many.
like they're panicking, wanting to help? Are they just like,
Yeah, I think one of them's leaning on the door. Is like,
Oh, we'll help too. Of course we will. Yeah, and the ship will be ours, right? You can call me Happy. You can call me whatever you want if you let me out of this godforsaken cell.
Ooh, I like that.
I think essentially Balra is like, I don't know, how high is water in here? So it's like knee high, you said? Yeah. To play Sea of Thieves and get a bucket, or to... Yeah, she's not very proficient with tinkering or building in any way, so I think with her lack of sea experience, she's definitely gonna be like, okay, and then you come with me, and we're gonna get some buckets, and we're gonna try to clear the water from down here, okay? Okay?
I thought we were going to mutiny.
After not sinking, right?
roll persuasion.
Actually, I would like to use Heart of Darkness.
Oh?
What's that?
Those who look into your eyes can see you have faced unimaginable horror, and you are no stranger to darkness. Though they might fear you, commoners will extend you every courtesy to do their utmost to help you.
Jesus
Unless you've shown yourself to be a danger to them, they'll take up arms to fight alongside you should you find yourself facing an enemy alone. And so you just like look at this guy.
Just like, don't you want to help me with the water? I don't want to die again, please.
Right, whatever you say, Doc. Just let us out of here.
And I think all of them are just like nodding vigorously.
Sure,
Whatever
just
they
like
see in your eyes.
horror.
Yeah.
Okay, buckets, let's go. And she like leaves them
And you
across the
open
room.
it, and they're just like nervously following you now. Talking about having already died. They're like,
Man, the Doc is really losing it.
I love it.
okay. And so you begin to work on bailing here while B oversees the work being done by a sodden dwarf named Happy. And Pendulum is working diligently on the second deck here, patching up things as they come in. 2 more shots are fired from the ship behind you. One misses. And
Wow.
Dressay, and Thaddeus, what do you do to cause one of these to blow up? I feel like you shot a cannon at it. Isn't that right, Dressay?
Yeah.
Because you said you wanted to push the fire into the thing and make
Yeah.
the cannon. Yeah. Okay. So one of the cannon emplacements, as our camera goes back to the top deck, explodes on the other ship because you blew it up with your cannon. Okay. Now what else do you want to do?
Do it again?
Do it again? Yeah, sure. Loading these does take time, but this time, I want you to roll for it.
Okay. How would you like for me to do that?
I don't know if you have proficiency in aiming cannon, so...
I mean, usually I am the cannon, so
Yeah.
yeah, this is very new.
So I would say it's a D20 roll.
Okay.
And if you roll high enough, it hits. And if you don't, it doesn't. A 16's pretty good. Yeah, you hit the side of the ship that's following you behind, and you crack into it there, blowing a hole in the ship behind you. Thaddeus, what are you doing?
So I noticed that the magnify didn't work quite as he had hoped, right? Mm-hmm. But it had a different effect. It started crushing the wood, punching holes in it.
Yeah.
So he's gonna do it. I have a mechanical question actually, because that's gonna affect I prepare spells as a wizard, and if I cast one, does that mean it's gone, or is it based on slots?
If you cast what again?
Anything. So like if I prepared magnifying
Oh, is
crap-
it all based on slots? So the old school version was you could only cast like one of your particular spells a day. But if you
Right.
have it prepared and you have
Yeah.
slots remaining, you can cast it as many times as you have slots remaining.
Okay, that's really cool. Yeah, so he's gonna cast it again, but he's gonna do it differently this time.
Okay.
He's gonna wait until the prow of the ship is up at its peak, because he's aiming for the bottom of the ship to punch a hole into it.
Okay. Yeah. There's no con save for it to make here, so this is basically just you reaching out and causing damage. So however much damage you're able to cause as the ship rips along through the water here. 14 total points of damage as it rips through the bottom of the hull here, and you see a sizable chunk of wood just like crushed inwards
Nice.
by the gravity well that you've created. And as it comes crashing down, you swear you can hear the yells of sailors that are probably in a whole lot of trouble at the bottom of that particular ship.
Now that's more like it. He's gonna make sure he's holding on to some like rope or something to brace himself.
Yeah, you've got the edge of the ship here, which, that being said, can I get dexterity saving throws from everyone?
Oh,
Ooh.
Remember, some of you had nat 20s.
14.
11.
Sorry, I'm gonna use it. I forgot I was muted. Nat 20.
Yep. All right, you're going to use yours?
Oh.
Okay. Let me go ahead and clear the one nat 20 that we've got here, and then I
Thank
think
you.
it's a perfect time for this very particular thing to occur for
Yep.
for Thaddeus. In fact,
Oh, really?
Oh.
Thaddeus also has a
Okay.
card.
I see.
Oh.
Oh shit.
what?
Oh. I do. Okay.
You do.
Oh dear.
This is the void.
Oh
That doesn't
no.
sound good.
Thaddeus is tossed overboard.
Oh my god.
Thaddeus, you still have the guidance. Just to let you know.
Pendulum has guidance. Thaddeus does not.
Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. Yeah.
Can I try to grab him, or is it's
He's
No? Okay.
He is in the water. He crushes the hull of the ship behind as it comes crashing down into the waves, and then is thrown into the water as you hit the next wave.
Am I able to use a reaction?
What would your reaction be?
Chronal shift to redo the dex save.
I would say yes, but this was a deck pull.
Okay, no worries then. That would supersede it, wouldn't it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Thaddeus hits the water with a splash. B, you save. Pendulum, you save. Dressay, you barely save. And Balroli used a nat 20, so you're all there. The dwarf that you're with, B, goes like crashing into the wall, kind of like arm sticking out through the hole that he was just repairing. But Pendulum, you hold yourself upright. Balra, you maintain your feet as you start making bucket trips up and down the stairs here. But 3 of the 4 of your sailor friends go crashing into the water and ground as you are working on this. Fortunately, none of you are up on the deck yet. Dressay, you watch as Thaddeus is not the only one thrown overboard, but seems to be the only one without a rope tied to his waist. As the other sailors are being hauled back up onto the deck, what do you want to do?
They're not all back up on the deck yet, right? Okay, I will
They're in the process of being hauled,
Okay,
those
I'll
that were
stop
noted.
them from doing that
Okay.
so that can I see Thaddeus?
Roll
Has
me a
he come back up for
perception
air?
check.
Perception, where the heck? Oh my god.
Thaddeus, do you know how to swim?
It's not a question I ever considered for him. I would like to assume so, but I really don't know.
But you're a tall guy,
It's
like-
your decision, right? Do you want Thaddeus to be able to swim?
Considering he was in an advisory role in raising B, I would assume so.
Yeah.
That's my rationale, that he would know how.
Being able to save the child when it, goes into the water or something like that is probably a good prerequisite to have.
Yeah.
Okay. Dressay, you do not immediately see him.
Okay, I'll call to him.
Yelling out above the storm.
Yes. Ooh. Okay. Can I throw a fireball down into the water just to see if I can see him with the light of the fireball?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
So you're gonna drop. I guess which fire are you using? I think it's
My
important.
fireball.
So you have
So I'll produce flame.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
I couldn't find the words. That's on me.
Do you
So
want
you
me to put it in
produce
chat?
flame. No, it's okay. I know what produce flame is. I just didn't know which one you were gonna choose to use here. Produce flame. And then you just drop it off the ship to see if you can see him down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a D100 to see if the rain of the storm snuffs out your fire before it gets far enough.
A D100?
Yeah. We'll give it,
The old percentile.
70% odds to not.
Oh wow.
That's a 100.
I've never seen
Are you
that.
serious?
Yeah.
You natted on a 100.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, it looks
Wait
like
a minute. The storm's
fortunately.
not the only thing that's wet. Sorry.
Wow.
Now we have next week the next game's clip.
Everyone hear that? Everyone hear that? Oh God! All right.
He took off
So-
his mask, dude.
It's getting
Oh
hot
my
in here.
god.
Whew. Yeah. So you roll a 100 here, and I think Thaddeus, fortunately, you haven't fallen very far from the ship. As you come up for air, a little drop of fire splashes into the water right in front of you, just barely missing you. But you see his face, mostly because his goggles reflect off the fire in the
Awesome.
water here, as the next bolt of lightning cracks in the sky. He will be getting further away as the ship moves forward. This is a time-sensitive thing.
Okay, I yell to him to grab onto the sailor, to swim to the sailor that he sees in the water with the rope because they're tied. So I'll tell him to grab that sailor and we'll pull him up.
Okay. So most of the sailors went over the sides. So you were the only ones on the rear of the ship, except for the captain.
Does the captain have rope around his waist?
He does.
Can I throw him overboard so Finn can grab him and I'll pull him up?
Wow.
You can certainly try.
Wow.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay.
I would like to drop kick the captain over the side of the ship, please.
You could just throw him. You don't have to drop kick the man.
Drop kick sounds better.
Stella, I hate to remind you of this, but you do have a natural 20 in your pocket. Otherwise, this is a contested roll. And it will still be contested, but you'll have a higher chance of succeeding. Because there's no way the captain wants to get drop kicked over
All right,
the
nat
edge.
20 for this. Yes, I would like to drop kick him off the edge so that Finn can be saved.
Oh, the rolls tonight.
You drop kick the captain off the back of the ship. The tiller in front of you goes spinning. The ship now wheels around really hard in the storm.
Cool.
Oh, no.
Everyone roll me dexterity saving throws.
Oh, not cool.
And Thaddeus, the captain comes splashing down beside you.
Grabbing a rope.
Oh, big
good.
fan.
Oh, good. I got a 6. But I will tell Thaddeus to grab onto the man that drops into the water.
I'll do my
it's
best
more
to
of
do
this.
so. Reaching out.
B, you fall
Desperately.
prone. Pendulum, you're still good. Dressay, that's a 6. You go over the side.
Can I try to grab anything? Can I grab the captain? Can I grab the rope from the captain?
She would be right next to it.
You are
I
right
would
next
be.
to it. Yeah, roll me a secondary deck save. See if you can't catch it.
Oh boy.
Balra, you're okay? You grab the rope.
Nice.
Yes!
You grab the rope and you're hanging on to it off the side of the ship. The other end of the rope is the captain in the water, where Thaddeus is holding on to the captain in the water. The captain is sputtering here, but doesn't seem to have very much issue with like being in the water. He is a water ganassi. This is kind of okay with him, but he looks up
Oh, yeah,
and
that's right.
sees you
He's the
up there on, the fire being that you are in the rain. He can see you. And yells some curses in a watery primordial language.
Okay, and I yell curses back at him in Draconic. So, and I'll flip him the bird while I'm at it.
I don't think either of you can hear each other due to the storm anyways, but you both yell at each other.
Well, I'll illuminate my hand so he can see it.
Just... This is great usage of this. Okay, while everyone's hanging on here, Pendulum, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Have I finished with the repairs?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna roll 2 more d20s here. There is another hit, but it is at the top railing, and one of the sailors does go down, but another of the cannon emplacements malfunctions and does not function and do anything. So you've got yours, the ones that you had on this deck that you use your big old brain to figure would be the most dangerous to leave. You've got those fixed. Those are done.
Okay.
What else do you want to do?
Oh man, I feel like I would have no clue about anything that's going on the upper deck. So I'm just gonna.
Not yet.
I'm going to, since I know I sent Balra down to one of the lower decks to check on any damages down there. I'm gonna go down there to see what's going on.
There's a lot of water, but B, you and your dwarven friend have fixed at least the largest portion of the damage that was down here. So it looks like most of the water, thankfully, is not coming in from here. So Balra's efforts with the other mutineers is more successful at this point. What do you want to be doing now? As
You said I
Pendulum
was
makes his way downstairs.
I was prone?
You were knocked prone by like the ship essentially basically being spun in a circle, right?
Gotcha.
Like there is no one at the tiller right now.
I think I realized this.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause
pretty
this is some
quickly.
unusual
right? It like
behavior
lifts
for the
super
ship.
hard to the side, right? And like you like get hit in the side by a wave. It's a wonder you don't capsize.
I think I'm gonna stand up with like fire in my eyes. Happy? I think now's the time for mutiny.
All right. Lead on.
And I do.
And I do. So you like run upstairs and just start yelling mutiny?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I run upstairs and I'm like as charismatically as B can be. Like I grab my cape, I put it back over myself as I'm going up the stairs, and I'm like, you, come on up here. Clearly
Balra's
this
like,
is not me.
Yes.
Me, a mutiny.
Now is our time to redirect our destinies. And by destinies, I mean this ship.
Yeah, as you note that like the tiller's just spinning freely when you get up there. And yeah, there are some sailors that are being hauled up from overboard. People are now just noticing that the captain is missing.
I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. Captain B. And
Okay,
I make
Captain
my way
B.
to the
You go to the-
steering wheel,
Yeah.
tiller.
Well, roll me athletics to stop this thing from spinning ridiculously hard. You do still have a nat 20 sitting
I
there
was
as well.
gonna say, I'm the captain now. And
You
I
are
use
indeed the
my
captain.
nat 20.
Okay, and you snatch the wheel and stop it from turning really quickly. Just one arm, flex on it, and it just creaks, and the
I
ship.
mean, look at those muscles.
Yeah, and the ship stops its spiral here. But you do know that for a time you were kind of just spinning in the water, meaning that the enemy ship, the pirates behind you, are very close now and pulling up alongside. we get a quick look at Thaddeus McCormick down at the bottom here, where a ship is heading directly towards him and the captain.
Oh, good.
What do you want to do?
Climb!
That's all I can do.
I'll yell at him to climb.
Yeah, as you're like still hanging on the edge here.
Yeah, I mean, I can climb up too.
Yeah. Is that the play?
Yeah,
I'll yell at
that's-
Thaddeus to come to me so that we can climb up together.
He will make his best effort to climb up a very wet rope.
It is definitely an athletics check.
My goodness.
Are you just chilling in the water with the captain? Just
chilling.
holding on to him?
Chilling is probably not the operative word as they bob up and down in the middle of a storm.
Yeah.
Well, but is he like embracing the captain?
Yeah, what are
as
you
like
doing?
a life? As like
Well, he grabbed on to the captain, but he was also trying to get the rope too. So
okay.
anyway,
I think the captain here, like, encourages you to go up, right? It's like, don't you worry about me. I can breathe down here. Get yourself up the rope.
Wasn't worried about you, anyways.
Well,
so
you
he
weren't.
does. I got an 18.
You have an 18, and so you start to hand over hand and like try to like shimmy up this rope as, well, a ship comes your way. You feel like the rope itself goes slack. The end of it, where it was on the captain's gone. It seems to have been cut free. You go slamming over into the side of the ship, but that does allow you to kind of brace yourself against it and make your way up as the pirate ship passes by really close to right where you just were.
Huh.
And you start to make your way up the side. B is performing a mutiny.
All hands on deck.
Balra, what are you doing?
Okay. Argumentative purposes.
Yeah.
If Balra followed B up, because she's in the unit too. Let's go mutiny now. If she sees mutiny, if she sees her cohorts trying to climb this rope, may I try to like stabilize this rope further? I don't know what it's necessarily anchored to, but is there any way that I can?
Do you go up to the deck that B is on where she's
Yeah.
got the wheel?
Oh,
Then you
yeah.
definitely see Drissay like pulling herself up off the
Yeah.
side.
Is she reachable? Can I? I mean, I'm short, but
Yeah, roll me in athletics, sure.
I didn't know if she's like hanging on the side or hanging on this rope at all. Essentially.
No, she was kind of hanging on, like, she was on the rope and pulling herself over the side. So you'd be assisting her to get back on the ship.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
you guys can turn around and then help Thaddeus as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on. And acrobatics.
Athletics. This is a strength
Athletics.
thing.
Love that. Guess what's my lowest stat, friends?
You're just helping.
That's a nothing. That's a literal fail.
No.
You reach over to help Drissay get over the side, and you slip a little bit, and you end up next to her, hanging onto the railing of the ship.
I feel like she's like half hanging onto the railing, and then also now just saying,
Like on Drissay. He's like, I'm helping.
I'm just, oh.
Pendulum, did you come up too?
I mean, I assume both B and Ball were leaving and the ship being in the state that it's in, I'm sure he probably would have followed.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I guess now seeing everything that's going on, seeing seeing that the Balra's gone overboard.
Why are you laughing, Pen?
Because this is incredibly hilarious. I'm gonna walk over to the side where Baller would have gone over, and I'm going to make an attempt to get her back onto the ship.
Roll me
And I would
athletics.
assume by proxy Drissay as well, because I will have noticed.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Okay, my hair does glow. Like it is
You
fire.
know she's there. That's the best. Yeah, you know she's there.
Would he be able to see Thaddeus all the way down at the end of the rope?
Thaddeus is like making his way up. He's probably about halfway here. So yeah, I mean, you see three of your friends. You see three of your friends off the side of the ship.
I'm gonna, I guess, how far down is, would I be able to, like, reach down with my hand, or should I just try and pull
I think we're right on the edge.
You're on the edge. Both Balra and Dressay are on the edge here.
Okay, then I'll just I'll try and just reach down, use my hands to, get them
Athletics.
back on the deck. Ooh, let's see how this goes.
It's all strength-based.
It is not going well.
That's a 6.
Please do not make him go over the edge with us two, please.
No, he just is. He's unable to pull you up.
Thank you.
He's basically got you stable here, but is unable to pull you further.
Do I see this?
I think you do. And then the ship is hit with a broadside from the enemy pirate ship because you were flipped around and weren't going away from it. And 1, 2, 3, 4 cannonballs tear into the side of your ship.
How close is the ship? The other ship?
As of right now, 20 feet away. It is right next. Like, you guys basically got flipped around because the tiller was unmanned, and so now you're going opposite directions, and they fired into your ship. And are now proceeding past you.
Are we moving?
So you're not with the wind anymore, right? You just snatched the tiller so it stopped moving. You're just, like, turned around. You're basically taking waves at the side here.
Okay.
Your
Holy
sailors
shit.
need direction.
I'm happy to give it. So slightly behind me, I see Penn leaning over the side, and I saw Balra go over the side, so I know he's at least helping her.
And you can see the glow of Dressay's hair.
I see the glow. Okay. I don't know what else is going on back there. Everybody's. I said all hands on deck, so hopefully there are men. Here.
Right, they're like hauling up some of the sailors that had just fallen over, and now you've just taken a bunch of cannonballs to the side. Yeah, they're waiting for orders? Like, this is a terrible situation.
How many men do I see?
15.
15? What's 15 minus 7?
8.
7 of you. Okay, here's what happens. I need you 7, and I point to the ones on the left. To go downstairs and you patch up those goddamn holes. The rest 8 of you, you stay up here and we're gonna light into these pirates. Do you hear me? And I cast telekinetic movement. I can target one willing creature, and I want to target Penn, and like, I know he's helping Balra. I want to move, like, telekinetically lift him up back into the boat. As I give these commands.
So you do your telekinetic die
Yes.
to see how strong this is. Which we now do with the bonus from your Constitution modifier, because B fuels their telekinesis by pure stubbornness.
Yeah.
I mean, like a gun show.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Goddamn.
Oh, what?
So it's gonna be 1d6 plus my con modifier,
Yep.
which, can I just add the math of that
Yeah.
to the roll?
Yeah.
Three. 6.
Roughly 60 pounds of force is pulled into Pendulum here as you use your telekinetic ability and drag him back, which hopefully he's holding on to both Balra and Dressay, and they both go tumbling onto the deck like fish from the ocean being reeled in. You okay?
To your what's my accent? To your post.
And they go. Your fellow mutineers are kind of like huddled around you here, and he's like, and Happy leans over and says, all right, so now what?
This is it, Happy. You're looking at the new captain. We have had a successful mutiny, and now this is our ship.
The ship seems to be in pretty bad shape, Captain.
That's what we're working on. Also, you find me where Thaddeus went. I haven't seen him in a moment.
I took a look over the side. He's on the
What?
rope.
And
We look over to Thaddeus. He's just like dangling on the rope off the side of the ship.
I'm gonna go over and try and pull the rope up to kind of help aid him in his.
I think seeing B's frustration at this, the other Happy and his boys will come help you do the thing.
Okay.
I don't think there's a role for this with everyone working together. And Thaddeus, again, like a fish being hauled out of the sea, is flopped onto the deck.
Welcome back,
Nice.
Mr. McCoy.
All right. I want to, for my last move, I want to try to angle the ship so that we are in. I want to get with the wind. We'll be chasing the pirates if we get with the wind
Yeah,
to eventually retaliate with our own.
if you
Our
can
own-
gain.
If I can gain. Yeah.
Okay. What is B's familiarity with sailing?
I read a lot of books,
Okay.
but I don't believe that Bee herself has ever manned a ship. She's been sailing,
Right.
but I believe she had some champagne in her hand when that was happening.
Wouldn't be B otherwise. Yes. Okay. Okay.
So she's not totally hapless here, but this is certainly not operating off of experience.
Okay. I think, because if you remember correctly, someone let you know that you've been on this ship for quite some time.
5 years.
Yep. I want you to make me a ship's navigation check, which is not a thing that you technically have. And because you're B perennial a second, I need an athletics check at advantage.
Okay.
As you basically just use your pure muscularity to attempt to haul the ship around by brawn alone. That's
Wow.
double 18s.
Double
As you're like,
18s.
I know how to do this. And haul it around. And it seems that your other mutineerious brethren see what you were trying to do here and go to man the sails in the proper fashion to gain as much speed as possible to try and catch those dang old pirates.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Ballroom Dressay and Thaddeus, you're all on the deck now. What do you want to do?
Find a rope.
Find a rope. Luckily, you have one with you that you were holding on to.
It's mine now. Tie it around myself.
Don't forget who gave that to you.
Okay, you tie it to yourself. Dressay, Balra, and Pendulum still don't have that, or B.
Oh. I'm actually going to take this opportunity to find some rope.
Okay.
Why do you say it like that?
Oh. Take this opportunity and find some rope. Yes, I think you find enough for everyone because safety lines for during storms like this are rather commonplace. Now,
Nice.
it being available for you to get to various different portions of the ship, not so much, right? So basically, you have access to the rear portion of the ship. If you want to tie off somewhere else, you've got to move over there and tie yourself off. But you do have enough rope here for everyone to be at least secured here.
How close is that ship again?
The ship, oof. You guys have turned around here. Honestly, it's probably gone pretty far past you. You're probably about 100, if not more, feet away.
Okay.
Right, it took some time to turn around. It's got some lead now. It looks like it was trying to also find a way to turn around, but in the danger of the storm, opted not to as it saw you turn to pursue. So they realized that the fight might be coming to them. Is there anything you want to do in the interim before we're able to maybe catch
so they're
that
in
ship?
front now?
Yeah.
Oh.
When you kicked the captain off the ship, there was no one holding the ship straight. It got flipped around.
Okay.
So the pirate ship ended up passing you, blasting you with cannons, and continuing onwards with the wind. Whereas
Got
you
it.
guys were basically sitting dead in the water until B muscled the ship back around.
I'll wait at the front.
Okay, so you go tie yourself off at the front and wait?
Yes.
Okay. Balra, what are you doing?
If Pendulum is finding rope and tying us, then Balra is hanging on to Pendulum.
Do we have any
Here we go.
cannonballs laying around?
Fortunately, there's no cannonballs lying up on the top deck because they would have been tossed everywhere. More than likely, they are in crates strapped down on one of the other decks below, which you're not super sure of the condition after being blasted with more cannonballs.
I'm gonna go take. I'm actually gonna untie and go down and take a look.
Okay. There are 4 sizable holes. Some of them seem to be spanning multiple decks. You do note that the people that B had ordered down here are in the process of repairing these to the best of their ability, but you also note that most of the cannons down here have either been destroyed or overturned in some way. I don't know sides of a ship. The left side of the ship seems
Starboard.
to still have its cannons intact, whereas the right side of the ship, is that port?
Port.
Is that port? Seems to have been destroyed. There are cannonballs remaining.
That is all I needed.
Okay.
Because cannonballs can be kind of weighty. Are there any like smaller cannonballs? Like,
There's grape
maybe-
shot.
Left is port.
Ooh, yes.
That's right.
I'm going to take. I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick up a couple of them.
Okay. Yeah.
And,
I mean, you pick up as many as you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pick up as many as I can potentially carry, and I'm gonna return to the upper deck of the ship. How far away is the ship? Would you say? Like you said, it's like.
Okay, it's like 120 feet away. You will be gaining on it, and like the way that ships move, it's like in the next couple of minutes, right? So like all of this stuff is going to take place over the next couple of minutes until you are in range for things. We'll have B probably make another like sailing check here, and then basically you guys are positioned for whatever that you wanted to do.
I'd like to send the remainder, since we're not immediately firing on these guys, I want to
Yeah.
send the remainder of the crew downstairs to help with the holes.
Okay, those that are not working the sails.
Oh, that's what they're doing. That's
Yeah.
probably important.
It is what's causing you to be able to gain on them.
Yeah, no, we're good then.
Okay. Yes.
Do we have a cannon that is facing frontwards?
Forward facing?
Yes.
No, but you could move one.
Okay. And how far do cannons shoot?
So, with good aim, under 500 feet. But also, you're in a storm. Like, the cannons have the firing power and distance to shoot that far, but you are not positioned and you do not have a cannon situated here for that.
Why can't one of us be like a storm wizard?
You said we're about
Had to
100 feet
pick
away.
fire, didn't you? I'm just
120.
Oh,
Hey, Thaddeus, where are you? Do you want to help me move a cannon? How good's your aim?
How good is his aim with a cannon? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
What is your experience with cannon?
I must admit, I've never tried to fire one before.
I have an idea to help us gain on them. If you shoot me over to their ship and I tear through their sails with my fire, I would like to keep them from being able to move.
That's so cool, dude.
But it depends on your aim, because otherwise I will fall into the water and be very unhappy.
So we do know that cannons don't function like Sea of Thieves, right?
But Trisay also does not function like a normal person.
And chickens also don't cast magic normally, but or ducks, excuse me, but we did.
We did.
We did.
Chaos rules.
You tell me how you see this happening. How does Dressay survive being exploded inside of a cannon to fly forward towards a ship 120 feet? You tell me.
Magic?
Okay.
Can we make a catapult or like a slingshot, human
Okay, all right.
slingshot?
I won't do that then. Fine, it was worth a shot. Can I use my flames to kind of propel hot air at the sail so we can go a little faster? No?
Yeah, I think that's more feasible than you getting
Fine.
fired out of a
It would
cannon.
have been cool.
Yes, there are other ways to do that rather than blowing yourself up.
But I'm fire.
You are still a physical being with bones and flesh.
It's not a no bones day.
Fine, Dad.
I just learned about that.
It is a no
yesterday.
bones day.
How, what? I don't. What is that?
Roll for bones or no bones.
Wait,
a stare.
what if?
Oh my
what
God.
if? What if we attached something to a cannonball and shot the cannonball out, and I was attached to the cannonball?
What if you just aimed the cannonball at a sail?
Because
I don't know what to do.
all right, I'll just do the hot air thing. I'll do the hot air thing. I will do a hot air thing. I'll do the hot air thing so we can get there faster. It's fine.
If she catches my ship
I
on
just-
fire, I swear to God.
Oh,
Yes, I will secure myself behind the sails, and I will propel hot air towards the sails so we go a little bit faster.
Okay.
DM.
They do make cannonballs specifically for like wrapping around masts and sails to do the thing that you
Chain
want to do with
shots.
without blowing yourself up in a cannon.
Look, I just wanted to sear through the sails.
I understand.
We're already dead.
We're already dead.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna die again.
I just.
All right, we're going faster now. Whatever, it's fine.
It's,
I would like to hurl
I mean-
some fire bolts at them from where we are.
You have firebolt, right? Yeah,
Yes, I
absolutely.
do.
Yeah, you can just start basically throwing fire at the ship ahead of you because you have the range for it. Yeah. Okay.
You need
Thaddeus,
me to do a
what are you
check?
doing? Yeah. Give me another. I love you doing athletics check. I like thinking that B is literally just muscling the ship where she wants it to go, and that's how she understands sailing.
Yeah.
It's just
All it
a
is
great.
is
Just like magic,
it's a
just
great
muscle.
beast to just muscle to where you
I'm
need.
arm wrestling a ship and it's working out.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I get advantage again because of my
Your
I don't
history.
know, my
Sure.
history?
Yeah.
18 again.
Okay.
Wow.
Dressay is assisting in making the ship go faster. You are actively gaining. Pendulum is pelting the ship ahead of you with fire. Thaddeus, what are you doing?
How far is their ship?
We'll call it 90 feet now as you get closer and closer.
Oh man, how's the front of their ship looking? Can we see it?
You are behind them, so you do not
Okay.
know.
We don't know if it looks like it's sinking.
You can roll me a perception check
Okay.
and see if you note anything like that. A 5. It's hard to see in the storm, right? Like
Very hard.
with the waves and stuff going up and down. You have no idea if it's just if it's sitting lower in the water or if that's just a big wave.
He's gonna have to wait till he gets closer then.
Okay. Are you like preparing something for a certain
Wh-
distance?
He's either gonna wait till he sees a captain or gets close enough to punch more holes in it.
Okay. Balra?
And we're still 90 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
30.
She's
Next round, you're 30 feet closer. It'll be 60 feet and you're gaining, right?
yeah,
So,
she's bracing on next turn to cast something in 60 feet. So
Okay.
essentially holding on and
yeah, you're basically gaining 30 feet
Yeah.
around at this point in time with B leading the charge with the ship going the way that you need to. B, are you positioning the ship in any way as you catch up to them?
Yeah, because I want to shoot it with the guns.
Okay. The
Do I
guns
know where the
exist
guns are?
on the... God, when you were flipped around. What did I say? Port side was destroyed, starboard side is intact? So you
Yeah,
want
left side.
to position your left starboard side against the ship there. Okay.
Then I
yeah.
am aiming to do that, yeah.
Okay. 60 feet. Who wants to do what?
I'm gonna
Walrus
keep hurling
caching.
fire bolts. I want to hit their. I want to aim for their sails.
Okay, yeah, easy enough to see. They're roll me like, yep, roll me another one as you kind of tear some holes into the sails up front. Okay. Balra, at 60 feet, was there anything?
Is okay, I know visibility is probably limited just
Yep.
because it is raining. Would I be able to see who is steering their ship?
What is your passive perception? Left side of your sheet,
Yeah,
just under your
15.
skills. 15. You can make out the shadow that seems to be in a similar position as B would be on your ship.
Balra is going to cast spiritual weapon by them.
Okay. Roll me spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a 20.
Oh.
Okay. Your spiritual weapon, which is the bone saw, slams into the maybe captain of this ship, and you watch as the shadow kind of like goes down in a heap. Not sure if it's dead or just surprised, but yeah, okay. Thaddeus, at 60 feet, was there something you wanted to do? Or are you still waiting? It's 30 feet next round.
Well, let's see. Well, it worked before. One can hope. Let's try again. All right, he's gonna aim for. Are we like going to end? We're still behind it, right?
Yes.
All right. So when the rear is at the highest point, he's going to aim once
Okay.
again to condense gravity
Okay.
and crush the wood and punch a hole right in the bottom at its lowest point.
Roll. Let's see how much damage you can cause. Again, in the storm, it's difficult to like maximize your range and damage here. Nice. Okay, 10 points as you crush a portion of the bottom of the hull there. You watch as it rends a bit of the wood, and water would be getting in. At 60 feet, Dressé, anything that you would like to do other than speed the ship along? Okay. 30 feet comes around. They start firing from their rear cannons, much like you had.
They have rear cannons?
You had rear cannons too. And they blow 2 holes into your ship at the front of the prow here. I need dexterity saving throws from those of you that are there, which is going to be Balra, Thaddeus, and Pendulum. Nice.
Oh, good
nice.
job, boys. And
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. 3 points of damage as the shrapnel basically shreds across you here, but you do avoid the worst portions of the damage, including the cannonballs themselves. 30 feet. Now what? Pen, what are you doing?
So the. All right, so the cannonballs that I brought up. I want to catapult.
Yeah.
I want to use catapult on one of them.
Okay.
And smashy smash into the ship.
Right, okay, so roll me cannonball to hit.
Alright, and... Oh, wait.
Object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface. Okay, it's
Whoa.
a deck save for a ship. I got nothing for that. Your catapulting cannonball slams into the like rear side of the ship here, right? Blasting through a sizable hole created with 18 points of damage, and yeah, Very similarly to what Thaddeus has been doing, you create a hole in the ship. Okay.
Yay.
Balra at 30 feet. Anything.
Ooh, am I... okay. Let me see.
30 feet's pretty close.
Yep.
Yeah. May I, because I still, is it battles, or sorry, rules of battle, and that I have a turn, and then also spiritual weapon have a turn, or would you like me to just do one or the other?
I mean spiritual weapon acts on your bonus action. So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just do
Okay. I would like to use my base, regular turn to perceive if I can tell in Balra's very limited knowledge if their ship is more damaged than our ship.
I think because you haven't seen the damage below, you don't know.
Wouldn't be able
but
to know. Okay.
It does look like their ship is pretty messed up from the last 2 attacks that were made on it.
Yeah.
At least
okay.
from this side.
Okay. I'm so sorry, but I will. Then I'm just gonna say I'll use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon to anybody that's close to. Well, no, I lied. Can I see ropes on their ship, essentially tying sails? And can I move my
Sure.
spiritual weapon to it to attack the rope tie?
Sure.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
Okay.
So just roll me
How
a
would you like me
spiritual
to do
weapon
this?
attack. Yeah, just roll the attack.
Yay.
At 24, you smash one of the tie downs on the central mast with your spiritual weapon, where now it seems that most of the ship's crew are probably floating freely from their ropes. So if they end up going overboard, they're not tied down until they take the time to do that.
Okay.
I'm sure that's fine.
Sure, it's okay.
All right. Dressé, 30 feet.
Yeah, is the ship sinking?
Yours or theirs?
Theirs.
Roll me a perception check. Thaddeus was just trying to see if it was sinking lower into the water. 6. Hard to tell in the storm and in the waves, but there was a great amount of damage just done. So more than likely that will, unless it gets fixed, it'll cause it to start sinking, yes.
Okay. Since it's 30 feet of me, I would like to produce flame and hurl it.
Just
through
start
the
throwing it?
sails. Yeah, through the sails, targeting the sails.
Targeting the sails themselves. Roll me an attack with Produce Flame.
Do I just click on it?
Yeah. A 13. Yeah, you hit the sails with the flame there. Everything's damp. It doesn't like set the sails alight. It does cause a minor hole in the sails there. But it's just everything's wet.
Gross.
Okay. Thaddeus at 30 feet.
It's tough to know what to do here. Just gonna take a look around and see if anything looks odd or out of place.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
22.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. There is a crystalline floating pyramid in the sky.
What?
Something made of black crystal, floating about 100 feet in the air, kind of off to the side.
Do I recognize it?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't like it. I'm gonna shoot a magic missile at it.
Okay, sure. Roll me the bolts of a magic missile.
I think I just do this, right? Oh, that's
So magic missile should roll the attack, and you'll do it 3 times. Unless it's not set up correctly.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, and then you just do that 2 more times.
Okay.
Because it doesn't miss. Yep, the 3 bolts of force streak off towards this crystalline pyramid in the sky that, when you follow the beams of light, most everyone sees now. And it scatters against it. It doesn't seem to cause it any damage.
Does anyone recognize that thing? And he's pointing at it, shouting as loud as he can.
I'm back. I don't
Yeah,
think
B's in the
that
back.
Thaddeus can read or hear me, but I'm like, what the hell are you doing? We've got a ship directly in front of us. Man the cannons, god damn it.
Uh-huh.
I'm just mad about
your
that.
mutineers are manning the cannons now and are prepared for the next moments of combat. Okay. You pull up alongside. The cannons on your ship let fly. The cannons on theirs as well. Pendulum, what do you do? As you're right alongside and you can see the sailors on the other ship.
Wait, how much space is between our ship and theirs?
15, 20 feet.
Okay.
I'm sorry for distracting from the pyramid reaction for everybody. I feel like I
No, it's good. He didn't see it.
I'm actually gonna take another. I'm gonna take another cannonball,
Okay.
and I'm actually gonna aim. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna take another cannonball.
Okay.
Oh, where did you go, oh catapult? There we go.
18 bludgeoning as you explode into sight. Yeah. And the reason I'm not reading them out right now, Beth, is because I'm waiting for everyone to do their thing, and then we'll total the ridiculousness that was this exchange.
Oh god.
So 18 more points of damage for Pendulum as you rip into the side of the ship. Balor, what do you do at this distance? You got a spiritual weapon over there?
Yeah. Let me see.
can we see?
How far away? So I would have noticed I'm by Pendulum, correct, towards the front of the ship?
Yes.
Okay. And I was seeing him. Sorry, I'm by Thaddeus. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Both of you are up there.
Okay.
Pendulum and Thaddeus are both there.
Clearly would have seen what I would have assumed by this point, a man of reason shooting magic missile into the sky at a
Yeah.
pyramid. How far is this pyramid?
100 feet up. And it seems to be
Okay.
just kind of floating alongside, keeping up with the ships.
And visibility is reduced.
Indeed.
Correct. Okay. I don't know if... God, I feel stupid, but I'm gonna do this anyways. I don't care. For the fun. She's gonna cast Dancing Light towards the pyramid. It's 120 feet, so right at it. To try to illuminate this pyramid and help visibility. And I imagine these... I'm so sorry to be so kitschy, but these are definitely little, like, skulls that are illuminated all around this,
Yes.
this pyramid.
I love it.
And then she's also going to use the spiritual weapon as her bonus action to attack another of their tied ropes on the enemy ship.
Yeah, go for it.
So, okay. She's like, I see it too. I see it too, Thaddeus. Boop. And 17.
Yeah, I mean, you smash through another set of ropes that were tied there. Dressay, at 20 feet away, this ship that's just blown into yours with the cannons, yours returning fire, Pendulum firing into it, pyramid floating in the sky. What do you want to do?
Can I see where their stash of like gunpowder and cannons might be on the main deck? Like if they have supplies?
They would not store it on the main deck, so it would be on one of the lower ones. Roll me like just an intelligence check to see if you they would put it somewhere like over here.
Like, would any of the holes through the ship show any of that?
It's a good question.
Roll me perception.
Okay, perception.
12.
12.
I mean, I don't think it's clearly labeled with a neon sign, but there are definitely stores of something down on those lower decks that you can see through the holes. Whether or not it is gunpowder and things like that, I don't know if you're sure, but there are crates and barrels of things near where those cannons are.
And the cannons are like a deck below, right?
And that's where the holes mostly are as well.
I would like, let's see. I would like to create bonfire in the middle of that second deck.
Yeah, sure. Okay. You magically summon a bonfire into the middle of the second deck, and people start to freak out about it, that there's now a fire just in the ship. Just there now. That's fun. Yeah, and you watch them start to panic and attempt to put it out, though it is magically created, so that'll be fun for them. Okay.
Can I ask what happened to the shadow that was at the helm of the ship? Because we saw it.
We
go
saw
down
one
when
go
it got
down.
Sliced.
Those that were at the front, I think as you're alongside here, B, you'd be able to note that there is still someone there at the helm of the ship. You do see a body also lying on the ground at the helm of the ship, but it looks like, you know, the ships have like first mates and, you know, there's order to who controls what when someone goes down. There is still someone manning the helm here. But as you pull up alongside and are taking a look, you note that they're sitting pretty low in the water. It looks like some of the previous amounts of damage, some of those being natural 20s from your cannons, did a lot. Is there any final things you do as the ship next to you starts to go down and people over there begin to panic?
What do you think, Happy?
I think we patch up and move on, and maybe find a port somewhere.
You want to leave these guys to drown, or do you think that they are fellow mutineers like us?
They are pirates, worse than mutineers.
Huh. Potato, potato.
What?
All right, I'm gonna trust your logic. By the way, you're my first mate, Happy.
Thank you, Captain B.
Captain B.
It's grumpy
I
though.
see.
I just
Not anymore.
happy,
And I
right? Happy.
Pat him on the back.
Yeah, happy. Yeah.
Should
That
we
poor
shoot
man.
them one more time? You know, like do we
you
just
want to?
slowly let them drown, or?
I'll throw a fireball. Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Oh,
you
just
throw
say
fire.
finally you can launch your body into the ship like you always
Well,
wanted
but then
to.
I can't get off.
Yeah, it would be a sinking ship.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to now?
No.
Don't ask. I don't know. You seemed adamant about it. Okay. Yeah, you start throwing fire at it. And we watch as it sinks beneath the waves. And you all wake up in the beds at the B Perennial the Second Inn. Soaking wet.
Oh.
And unfortunately,
Yep.
for Dressay,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
missing all of your clothes and belongings. You've drawn the ruin card.
Oh,
all
dear.
magical or all non-magical items that you own are gone.
What?
So mommy's naked.
And
Where are
we're
y'all?
gonna take a quick break. On that note,
Fanny himself.
so you at home can
Wow.
take that in.
Take it all in.
Take it all in.
My cosplay is now not accurate, but because of TOS, you know.
That one's behind the Patreon wall, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Subscribe to patreon.com/DieFall.
You got the link for that real quick for me? Yeah.
No. Shit.
For
It's in
research
the chat.
purposes.
There are so
right
many
now.
fan art artists here. Please, bless.
Yeah, please. Oh my god. Wait, can someone make art of like from behind? Like you just see Dressay's like butt and like fire, and then like Finn's in the back, or Thaddeus is in the back, and he's just like And Trisay's like, what? She's just standing like, what? Like, she doesn't care.
We'll be right back after a quick break. Thank you for watching the first half of DieFall Presents Ruin, Team Auric. God damn. Hey y'all, Joel here. Just want to talk to you about the DieFall Patreon, and more specifically, a game that you can participate in. As a patron of the Shard of Discord tier, you are eligible to create a character to take part in an interactive game with your fellow supporters that can and will change the story, world, and interactions within the 3 Ruin shows. You and the other supporters will be occupying a bastion of instability, a gateway to the other planes and realms in which the cast members of Lapis, Crimson, and Auric will be adventuring. It is your job to ensure the gateway remains open and operable. This is done through handling a crisis every other week, building defenses, constructing weapons, undergoing training, or bringing the fight to the enemies amongst the many planes. You will also be able to make and find items to assist the players' efforts. You and others will plan your course of action for every month, whether to build, fight, forage, defend, etc. Each option ranging in difficulty and effect on the world around you. In the event of a crisis, characters will be chosen or volunteer to take that crisis on during a monthly live stream, where players will roll for their successes and failures. All planning and rolling will happen in the Discord server and patron-specific channels, which players will be given access to after joining the Shard of Discord on patreon.com/DieFall. The link is obviously in the description below. You'll also get the rules document and the instructions on character creation. Will you be the scout that finds the supplies necessary to survive, the builder that expands the Shard's capabilities, the warrior that defends the portal, or even the chef that ensures everyone is fed? You can support us, play a game, and affect the adventure all at the same time. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. I'll be there, as I always am. Thank you all for your support and patronage. And please do continue to enjoy all of the Dungeons & Dragons content, because there is always more. Bye. Welcome back, everyone, to DieFall Presents Ruin. Auric. Hi, Mom. Just gonna go ahead and wave at you. Thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate that. As well as everyone else. Everyone say hi to my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi,
YouTube
Joel's
comments,
mom.
say hi to my mom. Thanks. Thanks.
Mrs. Robot.
Mrs. Robot. We come back to the Be Perennial the Second Inn and Tavern, what used to be a stopover location for those dearly departed. And you have all been returned to your beds where you were resting. You do indeed get the benefits of your long rest still.
Cool.
So go ahead and get all of those spell slots and or HP back.
Yay.
But you're all soaking wet from your time out in the storm and on the sea.
Except for
And
me.
Dressay is missing everything. Just everything. Thank you,
She's very
Deco Many, for
comfortable,
that.
though. I mean, it's good thing she doesn't use weapons because she is the weapon.
Right.
Nice.
she's very comfortable though. I mean, she's an elemental at heart, so she's not bothered. She's warm now that she's out of the storm, so she's happy. She's gonna walk outside into the hallway and see how her fellow squad mates are doing.
Nude?
Yeah, she don't care.
Oh.
Whose room is the closest to mine? I guess.
Who do you want
Roll a
to be? Yeah, I
4.
mean, what is there? There's 5 total of us, so roll 4.
Oh, okay.
Let's say
Are we just assigning a
B
random number?
B is 1, Pen is 2, Balra is 3, Thaddeus is 4.
You said D4, right?
Correct.
A 1.
B.
All right. I walk into B's room. Oh, she's still sleeping.
Yeah, she's just out.
Oh my god.
6-pack just
Is she
showing
still-
up.
her belly's out just like when it's the shirt slightly pulled up and she's sleeping.
Lift it up so chat can see.
There you go.
Oh.
There it is.
The way she leans back kills me. Oh my god.
Pulled a muscle.
I pulled them up. Well, you got a lot of them. So,
Yeah, which one? All right. Well, I guess I will just walk up to B and ask if she. Are you awake? Are you
I
okay?
can feel all my cuts and bruises healing up. Lord Almighty, them hot titties in front of my face. Hot titties. Hot fire titties. Why there are fire titties in my face?
I love that B uses titties. I'd like that's. It's good.
Well, okay. First of all, did we have that same dream?
Just say, get some clothes on, you indecent mongrel.
You have these as well. It's not like you haven't seen these.
I ain't got no fire titties. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Look at you.
Thank you.
No.
I'm gonna get up out of bed, and since the B perennial the second's inn is like designed after my own heart, I imagine that there is an incredible walk-in wardrobe in every room.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna throw open the wardrobe, and just like leaf through all of these absolutely outrageous pieces of attire, to find something. And I think I pick out like a just in Beth's personal opinion, absolutely disgustingly frilly red thing, just like a mermaid threw up dress that B would love, but it doesn't look nice. And pull one of those out and be like, Dressay, throw this little thing on. Put something.
I will not.
Oh, are you kidding? You're gonna go walking out into our establishment?
I think that would look
like
better
that?
on you. That's what I think that would look better on you. I don't think these fire titties would do that justice.
You are absolutely correct. However, I cannot have one of our employees walking around in the hot buff.
I have never heard that phrase before. Is it an actual phrase?
No.
It is now.
Well, okay. First of all, B, did you have that dream? Were you on that ship with me or not?
I'm holding the dress like in front of me so I can't see her naked.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. We were on that ship together. Did you fall out overboard?
I did.
You fall overboard?
I'm so sorry, you guys.
I did, and I remember drop kicking that captain off the ship, and then you took over.
That's why I had the opportunity to say that was top tier of you. You know what else to be top tier of you?
Go ahead and put this little number on.
I will not put that thing on, and she'll just grab something random from the closet and.
It's all modeled after B Perennial II's clothing.
Ugh. She just
So-
drops it. You know what? I'm gonna go check with the others to see if they have something like a jacket to put on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna walk out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Thaddeus's room.
Right. When you walk out in the hallway, the Knight of Death is literally just standing next to Balra's door and like notes you and then continues looking just straight ahead. Yeah, you go to Thaddeus's door.
Okay. I walk in.
You walk in.
Thaddeus.
My word, I did not expect such a visit. Can I help you, miss?
So B and I were just talking, and Dressay is like doesn't even care, right?
Talking.
B and I were just talking, and we were in the same dream together. And I wanted to know if you were in that dream. We were on a ship. I drop kicked the captain off the side to rescue you.
He's gonna look in his closet real quick. Yes, I was on a boat. We found some strange black pyramid. What does he see in the closet?
B, what does he see?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, please.
What?
Come on.
Is the funniest thing just more of Bee's clothes?
Oh, of course it is!
Oh, this is useless.
Would Bee have just filled the entire inn with her stuff?
Yeah, yeah, she would. She's not gonna be tailoring this to anybody but her.
I mean, Thaddeus, if you're not comfortable with this, which I am comfortable, but if it makes you uncomfortable, you don't happen to have that magic finger that might make clothing out of thin air, right? You can clean clothing out of thin air.
I can mend and clean clothing. I cannot conjure it. If you are comfortable with this, I will not judge. However, our interactions with the others may get a little strange.
Okay. Well, I refuse to wear any of those things.
I do not blame you. Perhaps I could change their colors to suit your style more.
Is it possible
Don't
to
do it.
cut the
Don't do it.
lace and the frills? Because that just... It's a fire hazard.
Yes, of course, fire hazard, yes. I will do what I can. He tries to find the most modest, non-gaudy outfit he can in there.
Bee, is that possible?
The one he could eat.
Everything has lace and frills and layers and
Goodness.
boofs
Bustles.
out, bustles. those shoulder puffs.
Oh, yeah.
Say will just sit on the bed as she waits, just casual, doesn't care.
How's it going in there, Thaddeus?
He's gonna pick the one that looks like he can alter it the easiest.
Okay.
You must forgive my distraction. I am not used to having such a lovely woman in my chambers. Will this do?
Is it altered?
He's going to begin to.
Okay. She seems like a fine person, but good lord, her taste in clothes. I suppose so.
Very well. Let's begin. So he offers her the outfit, then turns around with his hands behind his back to try to show in some modesty.
You're a very kind man. Most wouldn't give me that decency, so.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You're not so bad yourself.
Well, thank you very much.
She'll put on
Leslie?
the outfit.
I see you over there.
What is that? All right.
No keys.
So Thaddeus, now that you believe that, do you feel this works? I have no idea what it looks like, by the way.
It would look quite pompous, basically, but he's gonna alter it. He'll remove the frills, the lace, any of the extra accoutrements on it, and probably just reduce it to, I mean, I would imagine it's all like dresses and pants, basically, puffy pants, so he's gonna just cut things and mend them together, and then... Sorry, that was weird. My audio was getting goofy. He'll make the colors basically like two tones, so probably like black and a purple, something like that.
She likes that. But one last note, which I hope would not offend Thaddeus. She rips the side so there's a slit so that she can move around easier in the dress.
I don't think he can be offended right now.
Well, should we meet up with the others and see what that dream was all about?
That does seem wise. Yes, let's begin.
All right, I guess we'll walk out.
Okay. Sounds good. You walk out, you see the Knight of Death standing there, notes you, and then continues their watch. Pen, you're downstairs in sentry mode. What do you want to do?
Well, when I awaken, first things first, that I'm gonna take care of is I'm gonna infuse a couple of items.
Okay.
Neat.
I am going to, first and foremost, going to infuse my Great Club. And where did it go? There it is. I'm gonna use... Oh, where are you? You're right there. There it is. With enhanced weapon.
Okay.
So, let's see, there it is. And I'm actually going to make my way, and this is more just as a gift to one of the group.
Okay.
I'm going to go find B.
You go upstairs and are greeted by Thaddeus and Dressay exiting Thaddeus's room. Dressay is wearing
curious.
stuff different from the last time we saw her.
Your new garments are... They're
Don't
very
even
nice.
Oh. Thank you. That was all Thaddeus is doing.
Thaddeus, you are quite the fashion designer.
I've been known
You
to make
are
an
blessed.
alteration or two in a pinch.
Very interesting.
It appears he has good hands.
Good hands?
Oh, God.
Maybe his hands are of a good alignment. Well, it was a pleasure, and I will try to see if I can somehow develop hands of a good alignment. And then I walk on past them, and muttering the potential of having hands of a lawful good alignment.
Yes. Yes, how would I have hands of lawful good alignment? Okay, Thaddeus and Dressay, where are you going? And then we'll go to Penn going to B's room.
I guess B, probably?
You're just like, all right, I'll just join Pendulum here.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Since
okay.
we're all gathering, yeah.
As you do that, Balra, what are you doing? You wake up and you're soaked.
Balra is just like, and I assume Balra will not want to stay in soaked clothes and will try to see if there's anything to change into.
Oh my god, B, please.
Which will mean there will probably be a closet search too.
Okay. B, is there anything in black?
Yes.
Okay. So at least there's that, Balra.
Balra finds like whatever covers the most of her body is possible. Like
You can
is there
find
anything
that,
long
yes.
sleeve, poofy sleeves, long dress, great. Morning gown, let's go. And she puts that on.
Okay.
And she's like, she'll like hang up her own clothes and hopes to come and get them at some point later.
Next to the fire or something like that. Because of course every one of these rooms has a large fireplace. Very warm, very nice.
And she'll gather the rest of her stuff, like the items that she's carrying and whatnot, and strap them on and exit to the night, I suppose.
As you approach the door is opened as if the knight was expecting your arrival. And he gives you a nod. Good morning, Lady Balra. It is my duty to inform you that your companions have joined in B Perennial II's room.
Okay, you're very, very observant. Thank you.
He just kind of like waits with the door open.
She'll leave and kind of also curtsy back at him. Okay.
Closes the door behind you, and then like just behind you, this like really large armored man follows you down the hallway.
I think Balra is in a constant state of just like, wow. she goes to B's room.
Okay.
I must have done something really good.
B, everyone's in your room.
Okay, I've been in the closet just picking out the most beautiful gown.
Yes. What does it look like?
Beautiful.
The most beautiful gown. It has, let's see, think cake topper. It has a hoop skirt. We're doing royal purples.
Ooh.
Like satiny layers of different textured fabric, silk, satin, cotton, all rouged, and every rouging has a bow. Bink, 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 up the gown, and then the torso itself is intricately inlaid with like just fantastical gold thread that swirls around, and it makes pictures of flowers and bees and trees and nature things all the way up the bodice. But the arms, there's no arms, only muscles for the arms.
Yes. Oh, good.
And her hair, because I woke up so wet, my hair is unkempt, it's slowly drying and just frizzing out to such an incredibly large shape. I'm like I don't know what I'm like.
You exit
like an
the
incredible
closet.
candlestick.
Yeah, you exit the closet, and everyone walks into your room.
Oh. Welcome to the most happening room, I suppose.
Oh,
Aura, you look amazing.
Good morning, thank you. I had to change very quickly because I woke up soaking wet. I don't know. Also, just say, what are you wearing?
Something? Thank goodness. This... Thaddeus, this woman comes strutting into my bedroom, bare as the day she was born. And
You
let
don't
me tell
say.
you, I never seen a fire person so naked. It was amazing.
What?
It's
Yes,
offensive.
I can imagine it was quite the vision.
Indeed. Pen, did you see it?
I saw just the amazing and most fantastic looking dress that young Dressay has been wearing, that was all courtesy of Thaddeus's good hands.
And I just wide-eye look at Thaddeus.
Indeed. The Lady Dressay entered Thaddeus's room this morning.
Oh no.
I was told, I have it on good authority from Miss Dressay, that Thaddeus's hands are of a most good alignment.
Dressay,
No. I'm
how
not the
dare
topic
you
of-
approach my... Are you... She was naked. Was she naked in your room, Thaddeus?
Yes, ma'am. She was quite stark as the day she was born.
I have never... I don't think B knows what to do.
Yeah, sure.
You
I
should
mean,
have a
he
seat,
helped
Miss
me
Perennial.
put this on. You wanted me to put something on, right?
He helped you put this on. I hope that's the only thing he helped you with, his good hands.
I'm
I
sure
think
he can
there's a-
decide what he wants to help me with.
I think there's an important point we're all glossing over right now, is that all of our closets are full of your clothes, Miss Perennial.
All of our closets are full of the most beautiful clothes, Miss Perennial, more like.
Have you ever seen me dressed the same way as you? I'm afraid I cannot wear the same level of glory that you adorn yourself with.
Maybe we should go to the chalkboard and see if we can change what clothes are in each of our rooms.
Please.
That would be wise.
Unless you wish B to see the underside again.
No, absolute no. Let's go to the chalkboard. That's fine.
Before we do, I'm gonna stop B before she tries to leave. Miss Perennial, I would like to give you a gift.
Oh. I imagine that folks are filing out as this is happening.
Ah, yes, it has
Balra
been
was
quite some
first
time
to
since
exit.
you
She's just like,
I have come to understand that we have been at a crossroads, you and I would like to make up for it.
Well, that's more like it, Pen. What can you do for me?
Well, as it turns out, I am quite skilled. I do not have the alignment of good hands that one Thaddeus does when it
That,
comes.
you know, that's... We don't have to talk about Thaddy right
But
now.
but I am quite skilled at enchantments. And
You don't say.
Why, well, I do say, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
And I would like to give you a gift for being an amazing ship captain.
I gotta thank you for recognizing my worth. You know, I've never piloted a ship before, but if I ever have to again, I know I'll be able to after last night. What were you thinking
I would not
there?
have been able to tell. I would like to bequeath upon you something that would aid you in our, what is sure to be, further combat scenarios. Might I see your weapon?
All right. And I show him my longsword.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just kind of, I'm not going to take it away from her, but I'm going to kind of put my hands just underneath the sword. And I'm also going to give Miss B. Pernille II an enhanced weapon.
Yes. Okay.
This you should find far more useful in combat.
So your longsword, what changes happen to it, Pen?
Well, for one, it becomes a +1 weapon. And should aid in any against any enemies who may or may not have resistance to non-magical weaponry.
Yes. Mostly I meant, do you change the look of it at all?
Oh no! You know what? To fit B's personality, I am going to I'm going to cause the sword to have some runic. Kind of runic engravings up and down the blade.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
They'll be dwarvish in nature, and I will maybe add some stones, some jewelry along the hilt of the blade.
Ooh, fancy.
I like it. I also think that when the runic, the dwarvish runic symbols appear, a little part of these heart pangs, she goes, oh, happy.
Yeah, whatever happened to him? That's crazy.
I hope this is satisfactory.
This is more than satisfactory, Pen. You're back in my good books. As I admire the sword.
Books of a good alignment.
I love it
I
here.
will have to ponder this. And
Care
I'm
to
going
join me down at the chalkboard?
I would, you know what, I think that'd be a fantastic idea. We should see what other things we can affect with this chalkboard.
We should. Did you make your way downstairs? Thanks, chat, for another card here. This one was trying to balance out what had just happened to Jersey, but unfortunately, I think it just makes things a little bit worse.
Oh dear.
The Fool card. Jersey, you lose one memory. What is it?
Oh no.
Excuse me?
No. You lose one memory.
You didn't tell me that!
You lose one memory.
Wow.
No. You lose one memory. What is it?
Please tell me it's why she was naked in Thaddeus' room.
It can be whatever she decides. It's one memory.
Lose one memory.
You'll just tell her.
I'm sorry.
That's the man. She's put on the spot now.
Okay, let's see.
You can think about it. This is the card that was drawn, and you lose whatever this memory is on the way downstairs.
All right, the ship.
Okay. The entire ship incident?
Can I choose like a specific moment? Or is that like, does that count as an entire memory?
It's really up to you on the level of detail. But like, you know, it is a deck of many draw, and it should be meaningful.
Right, yeah. Me losing a memory is meaningful.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be just like your being here. It could be from your life previous.
I know. Okay, I'll think about it.
Okay. Absolutely. As you are making your way downstairs, Balra, immediately followed by the knight, as you're the first one going down the stairs here. Kind of in a low voice, he talks to you. I believe your friends will be disappointed in the power of the chalkboard. Its magic was expended. It didn't last long after Andre's death.
Okay.
The last moments of the magic brought me here.
I don't know if you'll. Do you know the person that I assume you slayed? The one who attacked me?
I do not know them, no. All I
Do you know
know
where-
is that the power of our Lord passed through me and destroyed them before they could kill you.
Thankfully. Okay. Okay. And she'll kind of stop at the base of the stairs and like wait for the rest to come down to kind of deliver the news before they actually start trying to utilize the board's former strength.
He just positions himself behind you.
Okay. It's very luminous presence, just always there.
He's very tall. He does loom. Is a very
Big
just
guy.
very much looming. Yeah. Okay. Trisay, you came up with one?
I'll forget the ducks. That we were turned into ducks.
Okay. The entire section of you being ducks together
Yes.
is gone from Trisay's memory.
Wow.
You all come down to the bottom of the stairs here. Balra already waiting with the Knight of Death behind her. What do you want to do?
I think Balra, if Thaddeus is somewhere in the beginning of this group, will kind of grasp for Thaddeus's arm and just be like, and she'll kind of motion over her shoulder and be like, he says it's not gonna work anymore. Whatever you were doing with it, the board. Apparently it's spent.
Can I walk over to where that messenger was?
The pile of ash on the ground? Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything like around there that she may have dropped?
The disintegration spell eliminates everything
Okay, got it.
that they have.
All right.
It was do or die.
Yep.
Is it obvious you're like digging through the soot of where she was? Just saying.
Yeah, I'm just sifting through.
I think Balra will make her way over and ask what you're looking for.
Just anything. I mean, we didn't really get much of a chance to question her. I was hoping to find like a ring or another coin or something that might link her to Andre and everything else that's been happening.
Well, she did say she was coming to talk to Andre, so clearly I think there was a connection there.
Do we remember where she said she was coming from?
I think as this conversation's happening, B is presenting everyone with steaming cups of lovely tea
Yes.
that were there.
Yeah,
Because
it's all
Of
self-serve.
course.
Self-serve.
It's self-serve.
Nice.
There's little,
Self-serve.
there's like ritzy little cookies, tea cakes, and there's like carousels of tea cakes, and she places a carousel on the table where Balra and Trisay are near, and sets the tea down and has a seat in front of the roaring fire herself.
Plush, comfy, velvet chairs.
Balra's gonna like lean to just say and be like, I didn't think she liked me, but okay, I'll take the tea. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how she feels about me after the clothes thing, but you know, tea's tea.
Do you bring
So
one
are
to
we
the
all
Death
here now?
Knight?
Yeah, sure. I just got an enchanted sword. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah. You're like, man, magic sword, awesome.
Yeah, I was a
yeah.
captain for a night. I'm in my new fresh clothes. This is my realm. Like everything here is B.
Yeah. You
So
hand a
yeah,
tiny
everybody can
little
have some tea.
teacup to the Knight of Death, who nods and sips it.
He's so hot.
Tiny little teacup.
So we're all here, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Everyone's downstairs now.
So now that we're all gathered together, 2 things I'd like to get out in the open. Did y'all wake up soaking wet?
Soaking wet.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I
Wasn't.
mean,
Yes.
if you
yes.
remember,
Mhm.
Wait, you didn't?
I didn't.
So, Pendulum, did you wake up soaking wet too? Did it smell like salt too?
I do remember awaking from my sentry mode. Still vaguely remembering well, not the scent, because it's not really...
Can you smell?
Well, in a manner of speaking.
What's the
I
manner?
have some senses, but not necessarily in the way that you would understand them.
All right. Well, I want to point out that voice, that disembodied voice that spoke to us in our dream last night. Same voice that was speaking to us when we were ducks.
When we were what?
When we were ducks?
That must have just been you guys. I don't recall any of that.
Dressay,
Damn.
you've been pulling my leg from the beginning of the evening. Nope, it's morning. From the beginning of the day.
I have been doing no such thing.
You walked into my bedroom butt-ass naked.
That's how I came out of the dream. I don't understand what you wanted me to do. I mean,
I huff. I turn away with my tea.
Right. Well, we were all on a boat, dream or no. I think we can establish that.
yes.
Yeah.
One
Yes.
more important question then. Mr. Say here wrote something on that chalkboard yesterday that affected me greatly, and I'm wondering if it happened to y'all as well. I seem to recall many details of my life now before we arrived here.
Yes.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah.
Thaddeus, are you talking about when we died?
Yes, ma'am, that is what I'm referring to.
I ain't happy about it. It's more of a mystery to me than anything. Do y'all remember exactly how it happened?
I do recall those details.
I have vivid recollection.
Balro, sit down.
A little too vivid.
So the next
Was there-
question then. Does this change anything among the 5 of us?
No. You are my friends.
Nothing's changed over here.
I mean, we're the only ones who seem at least remotely cognizant of what's happening on wherever we are now.
Yeah, I still want to know why we're here.
I hardly care about why I'm here. I just want to get back.
Lady Balra, if I may. I may have an answer for that. And that's where we're gonna end the episode.
Tell us
No!
Yeah!
Bully, tell us!
Yeah!
Hot boy, tell us secrets!
Because we're on a second phone! You wouldn't let me be a cannonball!
I can't be mad. I did it to my
man.
group for 78 sessions.
Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good.
Really?
Oh, that was, man, that could not have been more perfect. Man, I'm so good at this.
You know, and he was about to tell dude that he was about to spill the beans, but hey.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. This has been DieFall Presents Ruin Auric. And I guess you'll just have to tune in 2 weeks from now. Sorry.
The worst.
I'm not actually. 2 weeks from now to really just get the whole story here and what happens next. We were on a boat for a while today. That wasn't supposed to go as long as it did, but you know what? It needed a resolution. So, hey. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for being here with us today. We're gonna go around, do some outro stuff, and we'll call it a night. Playing B Perennial the Second. Beth B. Red, please, where can we find you on the internet?
Yeah, I'm an artist on the internet. You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Twitch, on YouTube, and I just started posting on TikTok, and that's doing all right. At Beth B. Rad. I have 2 podcasts. One of them is Your Art Friends. It's a comedy art podcast. Check that out. The other one is D&D. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, you'll probably like this series. And now is the right time to start because we are doing D&D, a prequel series until about February, where we're going to take established like NPC characters in the main campaign and go back 30 years to when they met each other and tell the story, like the origin story of why the world is the way that it is at the beginning of the campaign that we have been playing for the last 4 seasons. So that's what's up. D&D. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much, Beth. Playing Pendulum. Wow, just perfect facial expressions all day today.
All day.
Blurred minus fear. Blurred without fear. Please, where can we find you on the internet?
You can primarily find me on youtube.com/blurredwithoutfear. I post videos throughout the week, basically breaking down and detailing, explaining, however you want to put it. Comic books, comic book characters, obscure ones, some you should know about, some you shouldn't know about. I talk about some of the latest comics that come out week to week. I guess one thing to keep an eye out for is that I'm doing a series of videos about all of the different characters from the upcoming Marvel's The Eternals movie. So definitely come in and check those out. And I live stream every Saturday. And yeah, talk about everything going on in the world of nerdy little comic books.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Playing Balra. Simply Jackson, where can we find you on the internet?
Mostly at the moment you can find me at simplyjackson without the underscore, but you can still search and find it with it on Twitter. That's where you'll find most of my updates on what's happening in my world. Streaming is spotty, but happening as it may. But more than anything, you'll find me hanging out in a lot of these people's chats, just goofing off. And Instagram if you want to see art stuff. It's very slow and yeah, but that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Playing Drissay, one Parallax Stella. Where can you find you on the internet?
When I'm not naked on Runaway Robots channel.
Twitch, that's not actually.
Oh. Check the VODs, baby.
I am on
For the podcast,
Twitter.
she actually has clothes.
For Twitter, Twitch, I am, and YouTube, I am at Parallax Stella. On Instagram, I am the real Parallax Stella because someone is sitting on my handle. I play a lot of FPS games. I have recently been into Back 4 Blood, so I've been doing that. I am also fundraising for Gamers Outreach this month. And this weekend, you can catch me on ALGS again on Sunday. I'll be hosting ALGS EMEA Day 3 Pro League and NA Day 3 Pro League as well. So, yeah.
Nice.
Or Day 4. I'm sorry. Day 4.
Day 4.
Yeah.
Go to her Twitter. She puts all the stuff up on there and you'll find the schedule. Playing Thaddeus McCormick Phenomenon. Where can we find you on the internet?
Mostly on Twitch and Twitter at Phenomenon. Primarily stream retro games and RPGs. We're going to be playing Octopath Traveler next few nights, Thursday, Friday. Doing a challenge run of Star Ocean 2, which is like one of my favorite PS1 games. That's Sunday and Monday. And if you want to see shit posts and educational posts, hit up that Twitter.
Excellent. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, cast. Thank you, everyone at home. I was your Death Knight for the day, and thank you very, very much to the patrons over at patreon.com/DieFall. you help pay for this stuff, and those of you that donated today for all the craziness that did happen, all of that goes to the cast and crew. So thank you very much for your support. We will see you in 2 weeks' time at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. I believe that is October 2nd. I think I've got that right. November 2nd.
You
Thank
mean
you.
November?
November. Oh my God. 2021's almost over, and I'm not even. It's fine. We'll see you then. Goodbye, everyone. Gonna go have an existential breakdown now.